Lou here, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Firearms USA 120. And this is the second half of a video that I made on gun cleaning, and the first video contained shooting time at the range. This video, part 2, is just going to be strictly dealing with cleaning the firearm. Okay, this is after the fact. 50 rounds been shot out of it, and I do have carbon buildup on it. And this is my 357 mag. It's an SP101, and I'm going to show you real quick. Open it up. There's nothing in there, nothing in the chambers. 357 mag in this chamber for 357, 38 specials, 38 plus P specials. And in this video I'm going to be cleaning and showing you the proper maintenance and handling of the firearm, and of course talking about safety, which is always first. So stay with me. This is Gunner Lou on Firearms USA 120. Thank you. Welcome, Lou Gunner here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Firearms USA 120. And this is the second part of a video that I made, and it deals with firearm cleaning. This happens to be a Ruger SP101 357 mag, and to show you it's not loaded, emptied. Put my finger to the other side and you see it. It's nothing in the barrel or the chambers. Okay, so this video we're going to be dealing with cleaning this firearm. Okay, I shot about 50 rounds at the range the other day, and want to show you the carbon deposits here. This all stained. This, which you want to get this out. Definitely want to get this cleaned. You want to clean inside the chambers of the cylinder. You want to get all these inside these chambers nice and clean. You want to get the bore cleaned. Go straight down that barrel. You want to get all inside there nice and clean. Okay, so I'm going to show you and go over with everything that's required in order to properly clean the firearm, and always keep it clean at all times. It's very important. Good gun ethics are very important. Okay, so here's the little pack that I have. We're going to want to use. I'll get all this stuff out and I'll go over everything with you. So what you want to do, you want to have some cotton patches. Of course, you're definitely always going to want to have cotton patches. Okay, so we have the firearm. What we have here is a brass rod with a swivel handle. This is the brass rod. It's got a swivel handle. Okay, this is the first item. We have cotton patches. We're going to need cotton patches for this. We have a nylon double-edged brush for little corners. Okay, this is a nylon double-edged brush. That's what we're going to also be using. We have what's called a cotton mop. Okay, this is what screws in to the brass rod. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using also. We have a brass jag. Okay, it's more like a brass cotton mop, but this is made of brass. So like a wired brush to go into the bore and into the chambers of the cylinder. So basically these are items that we're going to be using. We're going to be using Hobbs Elite. Okay, this is a gun cleaner. Just to clean, and the final steps it's an odorless oil. This is to lube certain parts of the firearm. That's what we're going to be using. Okay, so we'll proceed now. And like I said, it's always important to practice good gun ethics. Keep your firearm clean. Keep it as clean as you can at all times, especially when you're finished enjoying yourself at the range, when you get home or wherever you are, where you can clean it, do it. Don't put it off. Okay, so we're going to start now. I'm going to start by just kind of wiping it down first. That's what I like to do. just wipe it down a little bit. See what comes off. Nothing should really be coming off, but I just like to wipe it down before I start putting any type of lubricants. One more thing I forgot. It's very important. I'll be right back. I forgot to also mention gloves. So, you know, these are chemicals you're going to be dealing with, and they definitely are going to get on your skin, and through your skin and through the pores of your fingers and your hands, it could go into your bloodstream. Who knows what these chemicals are and how dangerous they can be, especially over the course of time, you know, over many years of you actually being exposed to these chemicals and letting them get into your system over years. You never know what could happen, what can develop. I'm sure that these chemicals probably cause cancer, so it's best to wear gloves when you're dealing with these chemicals. First one we're going to be using is a gun cleaner. I'm just going to spray it down a little bit into the chamber, also into the barrel. Okay, so start that off. So we're just going to kind of spray a little bit here. Not going to go crazy. A little bit inside the barrel, the back. Basically, that's it. Work in a little bit. What I want to do is use this brush here, the cotton mop, put a little spray on it. And I'm going to go right down inside, or try not to, when you push, try not to let it bang into the back of the firearm. You don't want that, so try to stop it if you can. Pull back out, in and out. Okay, that's a little, I know it's wet, nice and loose. Also do the chambers. That's just to keep it nice and wet, nice and moist in there. Put a little more down inside that barrel. So I kind of use the cotton mop first. Okay, so a lot of people, what they show you is using this is the way I do it. Take one of these, they say run it through the barrel. Not a lot on there. A couple patches there, you know. This is what they say to do. You can run it right through. You can see there's not a lot there. Okay, it's not really dirty, but definitely I have some work to do on this firearm. I'm getting it clean anyway. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, from the cotton mop, I'm going to use the brass jag. Okay, it's more like a brass swivel brush. And we're going to put it on this rod here. Swivel rod. And I'm going to put just a little more inside this barrel. Blow it out. Here we go. Taking this here. Going to run it through. Be very careful. You don't want it to start banging on the other side. Okay. Run it through a few times. Something I didn't want to do and I did. Okay, you want to pull it out. You want to hold the handle, but this is why they say it's a swivel. Because most likely when you're pulling it out, it probably is going to spin a little bit. There you go. Bring it in a little more. Pull it out. Okay. So I'm going to take a little cleaner, spray it in the chambers of the cylinder. Each one I'm going to do. Pull it out. Next. Just keep going until you get all 5 of them. You can see this is got a lot of cleaner on it, and that's good. That's what I want. Do it a couple times. Just check it, make sure it's nice and tight. You want to take, you have that double-edged brush, nylon brush, put a little spray on it, either side. You want to get inside here, clean it on inside. It's very important. Also, you want to get right in here. This is where all the carbon buildup is, as you can see that. A lot of carbon buildup. And I have, today I'm going to show you, I have this little piece right here, a scoring pad, a little piece that's I'm going to use to get all this nice and clean. I'll show you in a minute. So let me clean this up a little more. So what I'm going to do, the second run, put some cleaner on this, a little more there. It's good wearing these gloves, I'll tell you. I feel very comfortable wearing them. So what we did, a little bit cleaner right here. Let it saturate, just let it sit for like 10 minutes. I'll see you in 10 minutes, and we're gonna have this, I'm gonna show you how dirty this is. You can see it. Okay, you can see how dirty all that black carbon stains are in there, the gunpowder. Okay, so I'm going to show you how clean I can get this with the gun cleaner and scoring pad. So give me 10 minutes and we'll be right back. Welcome, we're back, and I gave this enough time to let this cleanser penetrate into the pores of the steel and work its way of loosening up all these carbon deposits. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put just a little dab of it, and I'm going to proceed using the scoring pad. And it's a miracle way this stuff really works. It actually gets all this stuff out. I'm going to put some on the scoring pad itself, some of the spray. Get that nice and wet. Watch this, watch. You don't have to use a brass or wide brush for this if you don't want to. A scoring pad will work just as good. It's safer. You know, you're not filing anything down on the steel. You could actually see it getting clean. Look at that. See this top right here? Watch, and I'm going to get this clean right now. Right in front of you. Get this clean. Look at that. Almost like new. I still got a ways to go, but this is what's great about it. There's not much I really want to say right now, but you know, a picture speaks 1,000 words. But it's nothing like having a good gun ethics, just knowing the fact that it's safer and it's better for you to always keep your firearm clean. Always clean it. Then you know, then you always check for anything, the wear and tear in a firearm also. You want to check for wear and tear because if you use it a lot, You know, it's just a piece of metal. Or it can be other, you know, besides metal, it could be plastic. It could be a lot of different parts depending on the model gun you have. They wear it after a while. There's wear and tear. You know, you gotta always check to be sure. You know it's going to be working properly. God forbid you don't want something to go wrong, especially a gun explode in your face. You could see that a big difference. Look at that. Look at that, nice and clean. All the carbon. This is using a scoring pad. That's good. A little scoring pad with the gun cleaner. You just got to go over it a few times. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job on that. That looks nice and clean. So what we want to do here, take the cotton mop, a little bit of spray on it, run it through the chambers again. Just go in and out, get it nice and clean. You can see how dirty that is. That's dirty. Okay, so one last time before I start going, just one more time, I want to use this brass brush I have here. And pull. Okay. So, being that we have all this done now, I'm taking this brush off. It's a wide brush. One last place I didn't get to show you. There are definitely carbon deposits inside, right here. Right in there. So what I'm going to do is get that cleaned with the scoring pad. Put a little spray in there. Okay, so being that we have cleaned the firearm with the cleanser, let me show you. Look how nice and clean this came out. The cylinder inside the chambers are nice and clean. You can see that. Just got to wipe it down. Okay, just clean it, dry it out, and get it oiled. Okay, inside here, you can see that's also been cleaned out pretty good. You can see it right in there. That's really good. So we're going to take some cotton patches and begin cleaning. So take a cotton patch here, run it through. You definitely could see that. That's good. Good side. Turn it inside out, twist it up. And you can see that. Until you don't see this anymore, they come out clean, then you know it's good to go. So what I want to do is do the bore. This is the barrel, so push it through. You can see that. I'll show it to you now. When we came out of this barrel, look at that. That came out the barrel. This is after scrubbing and cleaning and putting all that cleanser in there. Put this piece backwards here, inside out. Do it again. There should be more coming out. So we'll take another clean one and go through the barrel again. Always be careful too with the barrel. You don't want to damage it. Be very careful. Push through. Now what I also have is another long cotton mop. This is clean, it's dry. So what I'm going to do is run it through the barrel. A dry cotton mop through the barrel. You can see a little bit come off on that. Also, I want to run it through the chambers of the cylinder. So that looks pretty clean. I want to show you what I did here. Look how clean that came out. It was all dirty before, look, like new. Now you see that this is not, doesn't spin like it really should. And you can see all of that cook in there. That's from, so I got to clean that off too. So take this and clean it out, wipe it good. This is the part of the ejector for the bullets. That's the ejector. Okay, so I want to clean this out real good because there's a lot of that cleanser. I saturated the whole thing in there. Okay, welcome back. This is Lou Gunner from Firearm USA 120, and we're going to wrap it up with this video. This is the conclusion, and what I did already, I ran out of recording time earlier, so, and I was about finishing, so we're just going to wrap it up now. This is what I did at the very end. I used oil, a little bit of lube, and I put it in the moving parts that are right here where you close your cylinder into the firearm. That's working pretty good. I also put a drop of oil inside the trigger mechanism right here. Okay, and right here, if you could see, right above my finger, right there, is this little mechanism that goes up and down, that when you pull the trigger, it actually spins the cylinder. I'll show you. You can see it right here, right there above my finger. That's important. Watch. See that? You can see it. Okay, so I put a little lube in that. So everything else is good. Everything is working pretty good. It's lubed up. Pretty good. Single shot, single action. It's pretty good. Ready to go. That cylinder spins nice and freely. You can see that. That's really good. So I'm very happy with that. Until I go next time to the firing range, I know with confidence that my firearm has been properly cleaned, checked out, making sure everything works. There's nothing wrong. You can see, physically check your firearm each and every time you go out to the range and make sure it properly works and it is clean. Okay, so I would appreciate if you push the like button and also subscribe. And I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Lou Gunner from Firearms USA 120. Take care.